Hi, hello, it's Allie, and welcome back to another reading vlog. Okay, anyway, so I posted my other reading vlog I think 2 days ago, and I haven't really been reading these past 2 days. I've had a lot of stuff to do, for school and stuff, and I'm getting ready to go back to school next weekend. So that's why all my bookshelves are empty now. They're in these boxes right here, and I have another box right here. I'm going to be bringing more books back with me because I'm going to be bringing back another bookshelf. So be on the lookout for that vlog because it's going to be a vlog of me traveling and setting up all my books and stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun. But for now, I have the rest of this week and all next week to get ready and do a lot of reading. Now, in my last reading vlog, at the very end, I did a tiny book haul. I did Golden Sun by Pierce Brown and Ace of Spades. Okay, I'm going to show you the author's name again because, like I said in the last vlog, I really don't want to be disrespectful and completely butcher her name. So you can see the author right here. So those were the two books that I had to show you last time, but I did also say I was getting another book in the mail, and it has arrived, and I cannot wait to show you guys. So pretty much it is Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Cloon. Now, I really, really, really love this author. So I read The House on the Cerulean Sea, what was it, like a few months ago, right before I came home for the holidays and stuff like that. And I have not loved a book like I loved that book in a very, very, very long time. I could not put it down. I could not stop thinking about it. In case you didn't know, I'm going to school to become a teacher, and I'm specializing in special education. And I was just really able to relate to that book a lot, and it helped to really remind me as to why I'm becoming a teacher and why I'm specifically going into special education. It's literally such a beautiful book. I recommend it for anybody. It's pretty much a book about this orphanage, and this orphanage is full of peculiar children, fantasy children. One of the children is literally like Satan's son. And you have another, if you've ever seen Monsters vs. Aliens, it's like a kid movie. The character Bob, there's a character very similar to him in this book as well. And it's pretty much about somebody coming to the orphanage, and they're pretty much looking around the orphanage and seeing if it's fit to standards to stay open. And it's about this man going and observing this orphanage, and he's really learning a lot about himself, and he's learning a lot about these kids, and he's learning a lot about the world that he's been blind to for so long. And it is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really recommend it. I don't have it with me. I left it at school. I didn't annotate it the first time, so I'm definitely going to do a reread and annotate it. But because I loved that book so incredibly much, I obviously had to get the next book in the series, which is Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Cloon. And I am super excited. I read the synopsis this morning. I'll read it again real quick. Welcome to Charon's Crossing. The tea is hot, the scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. When a reaper comes to collect Wallace from his own funeral, Wallace begins to suspect he might be dead. And when Hugo, the owner of the peculiar tea shop, promises to help him cross over, Wallace decides he's definitely dead. But even in death, he's not ready to abandon the life he barely lived. So when Wallace is given 1 week to cross over, he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. Hilarious, haunting, and kind, Under the Whispering Door is an uplifting story about a life spent at the office and a death spent building a home, which I think is a fabulous concept. I'm really excited to get into it, and I really hope this one touches me, and I'm just as in love with this as I am the first one. So I'm definitely have pretty high expectations going into this one, and it's been blurbed by amazing authors, one of which is V.E. Schwab. I just read one of her books in like 2 vlogs ago, I think. I finished one and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I've read other series by her. She's an amazing author. I really like her. Shauna McGuire is also another author that has blurbed of this book that I absolutely love. The Wayward Children series, I have read the first 3 books by her and really, really like them. So yeah, it has really great reviews and everything. So I'm super, super excited to get into it. In this reading vlog, I am either going to be starting Under the Whisper. I'll probably start them both, actually, now that I think about it. Under the Whispering Door and Ace of Spades. These are the 2 that are really calling my name right now. I'm definitely a mood reader. I read what, I feel like is pulling me towards it. I read what I feel like reading. So far, these 2 are definitely on that list. So it's definitely going to be one of these 2 that I pick up physically next. And I'm really excited about it. And then I also, of course, have my audiobook that I'm reading, which is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I am halfway through chapter 2. There's a little clip of me going on a walk yesterday and during a crazy, crazy winter storm, by the way. And I only got halfway through the chapter because my walk ended up being cut short because it started snowing a lot. So I had to come back in, and I haven't done any more reading since then, but I'll just be reading this as I do little stuff throughout the day, like cleaning, cooking, whatever I feel like doing. So yeah, those are my reading plans so far for this vlog. It should be good. I'm stuck at home right now because, as you saw, there's a lot of snow and it doesn't plan on stopping for the next few days. And my car is out of commission because I have to fix one of the tires, and at the same time it snowed in, so I literally cannot leave the house. So it's just a great excuse for me to get a lot done and start some reading. So yeah, that's the only update I have for you right now. These are the wonderful books that I plan on reading for this reading vlog. And I'm super excited to get started. So yeah, I will see you in the next clip. Bye. Okay, hello. I am back with another reading update. So as you saw in the last clip, I decided to pick up Ace of Spades, and I am currently on part 2, 157. As you can see right there. So pretty much I did not plan to read this much. I actually only planned on reading like 2 chapters, but it's actually really good. It's really pulling me in, and I just couldn't stop reading, and I love it. And so yeah, so pretty much the premise of this book is we are following 2 point of views. We have Devin and we have Chi. I'm calling her by her nickname, and I'm pretty sure it's Chi. We're gonna say that. Anyways, we follow these 2 students, and pretty much they go to the super elite school, and they live completely different lives. So Chia grew up very privileged, having a lot of money, never really having to worry about, you know, her next meal and stuff like that. She grew up in a very privileged life. And Devin, on the other hand, grew up having to always worry about money, a very unstable family life. And he got into this privileged school on a scholarship. So he has to work very hard, and they're both amazing straight A students. And pretty much our conflict is there is someone in the school who is, it's kind of like Gossip Girl, where they just send out rumors about people all the time with like pictures and videos that they shouldn't have. And so it's both really ruining their reputations. You know, it's making school life really hard. And the only thing that they have in common is the color of their skin, which is terrible because, I mean, I think it's making it very clear that's why they're being targeted. They're the only people of color in their entire school. And so, I mean, they literally have no idea who the other is. I mean, they've never spoken before, and now they're both being really attacked by this anonymous person for some reason. And they went to the headmaster for help, and he's just, nobody's helping them, nobody's feeling sorry for them, nobody's taking this seriously. And it's just, you really want to figure out what's going on. And I'm really enjoying it. I would like to put out a disclaimer and say that be aware that going into this book, there are some trigger warnings for a lot of racism, and there is a character, or there are characters in this book who are outed as well. Both terrible situations, so I really want you guys to be aware before going into this book of those trigger warnings. If that'll affect you in any way, just be aware of that going into it. So yeah, it's definitely dealing with a lot of heavy topics, and I feel like as the book continues, we're going to continue seeing a lot of heavy topics, and I'm just really curious as to what's going on at this point, to be honest. When I bought this book, I had heard it was like a combination between Gossip Girl and Get Out. And it is so clear to see that I already compared it to Gossip Girl already. And the Get Out you can definitely see because there's something going on, but I don't know what it is. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. There are these like weird things that keep happening, like in their memories, like they're just not remembering something, and people are like, it's like everybody knows something they don't, and you're like, okay, but what do you know? Like, I want to know what it is that you, like, what's going on? And so it definitely has that aspect to it as well. And the author does a fabulous job at this. She does a fabulous job with the writing. She does a fabulous job at addressing these very difficult topics and talking about the repercussions of them and how it really affects their everyday lives. You know, this isn't something that's lightly to be taken, and I think she does a very good job at explaining it and doing it in a way that helps others to understand, pretty much. So yeah, that's the progress I've made on Ace of Spades. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I didn't anticipate reading this much. I'm also I'm pretty sure I got a clip of it, but I am annotating it. I mean, it was like the second page. It was like, okay, I have to annotate this. There are just so many like lines, memorable lines. And honestly, Devin, who was one of the main characters that we follow, is hilarious. I think he's so funny. And so yeah, he's definitely my favorite character out of the two characters. She's very self-absorbed, and I don't like the way she's going about life. It's very understandable though, the way that the author is setting it up. Pretty much, you know, in the world that she was raised in, it's, as she likes to say, is kill or be killed. So she has a very fierce personality, doesn't tend to think about others, and is really just focused on herself and her own future. Which I'm thinking as the novel goes on, we might see some character development from her, which I would love. Character development is my favorite thing, to go from hating a character to absolutely loving them. I think it takes a very talented author to be able to do that, and I'm kind of sensing that kind of vibe with her. So I really hope she starts to warm up on me, and I really hope we start to see that character development. Now, Devin is my baby boy, and I just hate to see him in so much pain, because I love him so much and he deserves the world. And I just like to see him being like go through some of these situations that they're putting him through is absolutely heartbreaking. And it's just, I mean, for both of them, the consequences of what these rumors are doing, it's just honestly heartbreaking. And it just really makes you feel for the characters. So yeah, that's the update that I have for you guys right now. I don't think I'll do any more. I might do some more reading, but I don't think so as of right now. I'll probably pick this up again tomorrow. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys right now. And I will see you in another update. Bye. I'm back with another update. So it's been a few days since I updated. I honestly can't even remember the last time I talked to the camera. So I'm just going to jump right into what I've read these past like 2 days. It hasn't been long, I know, I just don't remember when. So when I last updated you, I was reading Ace of Spades, and I can say I've finished it. I finished it yesterday. I was gonna talk about it, but I think I just kind of needed to let my thoughts settle for a bit. I decided to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this book. The second half is really, really heavy, I gotta say. It kind of did what I thought. I knew it was going to be turned up in the second half, but it really turned it up in the second half. So really be careful going into it, because there is a lot of racism, especially discussed in the second half of this book. I think they're very good discussions that need to be had and need to be said, but just kind of be aware of that before going in, because, you know, it is a lot. But it's definitely very important. Everything she said in here needs to be said and needs to be brought to light. And so, yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. I decided to give it a 4 out of 5 stars because, like I said, I really, really love this book. It just didn't give me that 5-star feel. I know whenever I read a book and it just gives me that 5-star feel, I just go off of how the books make me feel. And this one was very good 4 stars. And I think I would say 4.5 star, in between there. So yes, I very much enjoyed this read. We got definitely the character development that I was looking for from Chi. By the end of the book, I was just obsessed with her. And that is probably one of my favorite things about this book, is that, yeah, at the beginning she comes off very cold-hearted and just like the things that she's doing you don't necessarily agree with, but towards the end you really, really understand her a lot better. You really see her point of view and where she's coming from, and we did get a lot of character development and just kind of her realizing her worth. And I mean, it's truly, truly an amazing development both these characters had. Devin is probably still going to be my favorite just because I love him. But I ended up by the end of this book truly loving both of these characters and really understood both of these characters a lot more, and it helped teach me a few things. And I think anyone that picks up this book can learn something from it. And so I definitely recommend this book to anybody who's been thinking about picking it up, because I absolutely loved it. I loved the discussions that happened. Just like I said before, be aware of the trigger warnings. But I really love this book, and I really understand why a lot of people were talking about it and raving about it this past year, because it's truly an amazing book. I'm pretty sure this is the author's debut novel, and so I'm definitely going to be looking out for more of her books in the future. And so yeah, this book was written by an author of color, which we absolutely love. I've been trying to support more people of color with my reading, just kind of broadening my reading taste and learning a lot more. And so yeah, I really recommend this book. It's a fantastic YA novel that I think needs to be talked about more, and especially discussions that were occurring in here need to be talked about more. Also, I would like to say the epilogue, fantastic. The way it ended was amazing. You really got the closure you were looking for. It was fantastic. So make sure you read the epilogue in this, because it just ties the entire thing together and it all comes back together, and it really made me tear up, because I mean, both the characters really got what they deserved, and it really makes you happy for how much they persevered through this entire book. So yeah, like I said, definitely recommend it. And I have also made quite a bit of progress on Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Yesterday, I did a lot of reading yesterday. I finished this book, and I did a lot of audiobook listening yesterday too, just because I was really feeling the reading mood. I am up to page 233, chapter 12. Really liking this so far. Don't have a lot of thoughts on it. Just the fact, I'm really enjoying this reread. I mean, everything about Harry Potter has already been said, so I don't really feel like there's much more I can add to the discussion. But yeah, I just wanted to say I really loved it. Yesterday, I also watched, because I was, reading so much Harry Potter, I decided to get on HBO Max and watch the new 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. Definitely recommend that. Very nostalgic. I mean, it's very great to see a bunch of the characters from the movies come back together after so many years, and just to see how they've grown as people, and to just see where they are now, and just to see them together again. It was truly beautiful, and I really recommend watching that for anybody who's been thinking about watching it, because I really enjoyed it and had a great time. I thought I was going to have a little book haul for you, because I ordered like 2 books on Amazon, but they're taking forever to get here. So that'll probably be in the next vlog, because this is going to be my last clip for this vlog. I wanted to finish a book, and I finished my book, as you can see. And so yeah, I will continue this in the next vlog. I'm going to be reading Harry Potter, and I'm going to be starting Under the Whispering Door. You can see I already have my bookmark. I haven't started it yet. I just put it in there so it's ready for when I pick it up. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this vlog. Sorry if you hear like crinkling. My cat's playing with some wrappers that are on the floor from some packages I got today But I haven't cleaned up yet, so sorry if you hear that in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this reading vlog. I am moving back to school. I'm going back I'm pretty sure I'm going back on Friday. So this week I'm just going to be packing up and stuff. And you guys will be with me on my reading adventures. And I will also be vlogging when I travel back to school and set everything back up there. So I'll be getting footage of that too. So I'll be looking forward to that in the future. I'm really excited to get started on all of this. And yeah, that's all I have for you for this vlog. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.